Hey, how's it going, guys? MrBossFTW here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto 5 video, I'm actually just going to be doing kind of a discussion video with all of you guys. I realized that I hadn't made this video and that it's almost now approaching a week since Executives and Other Criminals has been out, and I really haven't done my review, and that's what I wanted to make this video today. The DLC has had time to sink in on me. I've had time to play it, to really do anything and everything there is to do with this update, and I really want you guys to get involved in the comment section down below. The main kind of discussion about this is, did it live up to the hype, and was this DLC worth it? And then what other major issues or positive things did you have about it? So leave all of that in the comment section down below. All right, so I'm just going to run through the whole gambit here. We're going to touch on everything, but probably the biggest thing that I knew a lot of people were concerned about with this update was the price. And I personally thought this was going to be the single most expensive DLC ever, where the yacht was going to be like $50 million. You know, each mansion or stilt apartment, whatever they're called, was going to be like $10 million. But it really wasn't all that expensive in the grand scheme of things. Let's start off. As far as the yacht goes, there were three options. One of them was a fairly, I guess, cheap option compared to what I thought, starting at only $6 million. That's still a ton of money. If you consider that like real life dollars, like the equivalent, it's literally about $60, maybe even a little bit more than that, maybe even close to $80 in real life money. So it certainly is a lot. But when you consider the fact that Rockstar have made other items in the game, like the Swift Deluxe and the Luxor Deluxe, which is in fact more expensive than the yacht, it really isn't all that expensive. So all in all, I think that it was a great deal for what you get, which was a giant living quarters with a bar. It's got its own little hangout area. It's got like 3 different bedrooms, 2 helipads, a hot tub. I mean, there's so much stuff on there, and it's another floating island apartment. So it's really, really cool. So as far as that being priced expensively, I really don't think so. And overall, I was impressed with the price range that Rockstar put on not only the custom apartments, but also these stilt Vinewood Hills mansion homes. I think those were very reasonably priced. I mean, most were $700,000, even below, and the customizable apartments were only $1 million. There's more expensive cars. Like the Progen T20 is $2.2 million. You could get 2 customized apartments for the same price as one vehicle. So all in all, it was not an expensive update. At least I didn't feel that way compared to what I imagined. And the cars themselves weren't that bad either. I think the most expensive one was the Class A Mamba because it was a sports classic. You obviously had some rarity right there, so I knew that one was going to be a little expensive. But overall, there wasn't like a car that jumped out at like 2.2 or $1.8 million. So I was really impressed with the way that it wasn't overly priced. Let's move on to some of the positives, then I'll touch on some of the negatives a little bit later on. Some positive things. I think the yacht is awesome. Now, am I going to use it all the time, and am I going to like just chill in my hot tub for like 3 hours a day? No, I'm probably not, but I still enjoy the fact that it's something brand new and game-changing in Grand Theft Auto Online. That's probably the big thing right there, that it is a huge game-changing thing. There was lots of game-changing things in this update. The fact that we got the stilt apartments. We actually got 3 new types of homes. We got the yacht, which is considered like this water property. We got the custom apartments, and we also got the stilt mansion homes or stilt apartments, whatever Rockstar calls them. So as far as game-changing things go, there was a bunch of awesome stuff, including the yacht, the stilt homes, and the custom apartments were really, really awesome. So I'm glad they decided to include that. The VIP system, I think, is really cool, especially if you have a large group of friends that get on. I think that's really fun and is an exciting feature that you can add and do into your game. And the cars themselves were pretty cool. I'm a huge fan of the Class A Mamba. I love the Nightshade. I love the Bravado Verlier. The other cars are kind of like we've seen them before, so I'm not really going to judge those, but I was really impressed with those aspects of this DLC. They were really fun. I had lots of fun customizing them. You guys saw the live streams that I did. I had an absolute blast. And even though the weapons are kind of like meh, we got another melee weapon. At least the heavy revolver is cool. Now, I won't say I'll use it all the time, but it sure is awesome. I love the look of it, and also the patch notes as well. Rockstar did a lot of good things on the patch notes, including fixing some bugs and fixing things that needed to be updated in the game. All right, now let's talk about the negatives. Now, the negatives for me in this update are really all about the little details, and I'll give you guys a few examples right now. One of them is on the yacht itself. The fact that it costs $25,000 to move your yacht, like really? We just spent $6 to $10 million on the yacht and you're gonna make us pay $25,000 just to move it? And that would be okay if it worked every single time. But there's been a ton of instances where I like try to move my yacht, I go somewhere else or I switch lobbies and it's already back in another location. And I'm like, what the heck? I just wasted $25,000 on that. So again, I think that is the dumbest thing in the world. That's just like another thing that Rockstar just tried to do to get more money out of us or whatever the case is. I do not approve of that decision. I think that's a bad one. Also, I'm a little disappointed in the way that Rockstar kind of built the hype around these custom apartments. I mean, technically they are customizable because you can choose between 8 different presets, but there is no like picking and choosing what things you want, where you want furniture. I thought it was going to be like a little creator mode, very similarly to the way you create like races and death matches. You could just like put things down here and there, but it's just a real like rigid pre-built selected system that I am very much disappointed in. I do not like that. Speaking about that custom ability, it doesn't transfer over to the stilt apartments or those custom mansion homes. All the interiors are the same. Like, why couldn't that feature at least be applied over to the stilt apartments or those Vinewood Hills homes? I don't get that. And also, on the Vinewood Hills homes, you can't access the outside. Like, we finally get these beautiful Vinewood Hill homes with the great view and the pools and stuff, and we can't even go out on the deck. The only way to go to the deck is to go around the outside and jump over the fence. Like, imagine if you had a pool in your backyard. What would be the best and most convenient way to get to it? You would just open the door from the inside of your house, not go out the front door, go around the back, and jump over your own fence into the pool. That just doesn't make sense to me. So it's really the little things of this update that are getting to me, and I'm just saying, like, you know, why? Like, why can't it be this way? So again, those are some of the negative and less, I guess, pleasant things I thought about this update. So overall, I want to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. Where do you stand on the Executives and Other Criminals DLC? Did you think it was one of the best updates to come into Grand Theft Auto Online? Did it ultimately live up to the hype that you had for things like mansions, yachts, custom apartments, things that we have been talking about for months now that we've wanted to come into game? Did it live up to the hype? Did you enjoy it? Or were you disappointed by some of the things that I mentioned in this video? Or something totally different that I failed to bring up? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you did go on to enjoy the video, a like rating would be awesome. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Grand Theft Auto 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.